back to the We Are City channel for the start of Season 2 with City FC. This is our first episode and we're looking straight away with the objectives in Season 2 where we were playing in the English Championship, one stage away from the Premier League. Can we get promoted this season? Well, that is the plan. You can see the objectives. Our manager rating's not too high at the moment, only 62%, duly down to sort of financial problems, I think. They want to reduce the player wage by 13,000 per week, make 10.3 million profit from youth player sales in 3 seasons, and sign one crucial player to sign to the forward or midfield position. Youth development wise, they already done 2 of them, but they want us obviously to then within 2 seasons have at least 3 players from the youth academy signed to the first team and play 30% of the games the next season. Brand exposure wise, get a streak of 3 wins in away matches this season in the championship and sign one crucial player. Financial, we've seen those. Domestically, they want us to gain automatic promotion this season. They don't want us to win the championship, but they want us to get automatic promotion. That means second place finish, doesn't it? But I suppose if we were to get, I think, down to 6th position, get into the playoff places and still get promoted to the Premier League, I think they'd be happy. They want us to get to the round of 16 in the Emirates FA Cup once again. And of course, no continental success because we don't have any. We've made some changes to the squad and made some transfers, so let's have a look at those. So match day 1 in pre-season, a 1-0 win against Venezia, goal for Fahad. And we draw 1-1. And now Morris, he has joined Racing Club for 12 months. Can't wait to have him back in the Premier League. And the same with Bishop, but he's gone to Rangers till the end of the season. And then we went into Stade Rennes and we beat them 4-0. Coleman on the score sheet, new signing Timu Puki as well, Ajdin, and of course the Romanian Kevin De Bruyne, and then the next pre-season game, a 2-1 defeat. So a draw, a win and a defeat in pre-season. Maniba's joined fellow championship side Bournemouth till the end of the season, and the same for Diego, who joins West Bromwich Albion till the end of the season. Hutchinson joins the MLS with LAFC, and another one, Kisianzu, joins a Ligue 1 side in Non. I can't wait to have some of these players back. They look absolutely fantastic, don't they? And their development over next year going to the Premier League is going to be wonderful. At least the first team now it's looking. Alfie Lively unfortunately picked up an injury in pre-season, and so far this other first team is looking. We do need to make some additions to the side. Of course, we've had Liam Moore coming on a free transfer. I mean, looking at that side, you can see there Scott Carson, only 59 rated, the backup goalkeeper, with Bishop going out on loan. Luke G, who we're looking at right now, 69 rated, nearly 70. He's going to be pushing, I think, Lanky this season, as well as Jack Wilson. And Cooper is more of a backup. We've got a nice balance in the squad at the moment. There is a few areas I'd like to add. Maybe a midfielder. I'd like to add certainly a backup goalkeeper of higher quality. Maybe even another forward with Alfie Lively being out injured at the moment. And maybe a defender, a fullback as well, with perhaps Ian Patrice going out on loan, a couple of other players going out on loan. Jennings, I like in that midfield role to back up Ashjord Meteor, but there's certainly areas of the team that we can improve on. So into negotiations for our first sign, it's going to be a backup goalkeeper and a man who used to play for Manchester United. Stoke City, was once a really high rated player. It is Jack Butler. Now he's around the same rating, if not the same rating as Nico C. So I think he's definitely the sort of goalkeeper who can push Nico throughout the season. Be the backup goalkeeper, maybe even start a few games ahead of him if Nico drops in form. And we have to have in mind that Bishop will be coming next season back to be our second choice goalkeeper in the Premier League. So it's going to be a short-term deal for Butland here, as we agree $6,400 per week for Jack Butland, which is a good deal, which is below what his recommended wage was. So he's a really good signing. Welcome to City FC, Jack Butland. Yes, once of Manchester United, but once a really high-rated young English goalkeeper. So free agent signing, he will be given surely an A rating. I expect here for this transfer, it is going to be an A, a free transfer. They're always happy when you make free transfers. An excellent deal, and of course, he is a solid first-team player at 72 rated. He surely is. Yes, starting 11 quality. Another player we're going to go for is a player that impressed me last season in the games against Charlton. The man's name is Claire, and he can play centre-back, but he actually impressed me while playing right-back. I am going to develop him in the training to a right-back, and then he will swap between right-back and centre-back. He can obviously play on the right-hand side of a back three as well. Maybe that is where his position is going to be. So welcome to the club, Claire. Sean Claire, free agent. Again, nothing he's cost us, and I think that's a really good deal as someone to add to the squad. Next season, though, don't forget Ryan. I know others are going to come back. Another signing I'm looking to make here is a man who impressed me very much and scored a freak against us last season. It is Johnny Smith, 26 years of age at Burton Albion, playing in League One. Of course, we're now up in the Championship now, so I wonder if they will take Lindbergh in a swap transfer. That's what they had initially asked for, but I wanted to get this deal down to a bit of money for Johnny Smith, who was really impressive against us, and they did accept just a bit of money for Johnny Smith plus Lindbergh, who's come through our youth system. He's not got the best of potentials. Now, Lindbergh, obviously, in the future could be worth more than Johnny Smith, but not too much more. Johnny Smith, 26 years of age, 65 rated. He's not incredibly good, but I think it's just a player to come in around the first team to be a backup when we need him. Clearly, he's got quality. He scored an absolute wonder free kick against us last season. He was man of the match in that game against Burton at home, I thought, and was a real bright light in their team. I think a step up to the Championship for him this season, just when we need him. You know, if there's an injury to Gobby Torre, someone like that, then maybe he can step in. 2,000 per week. Will they accept it? They want 3,500 per week, but it will be accepted, I think. Welcome to City FC, Johnny Smith. I think this one again, surely will be an A or a B rating. 200,000 plus Lindbergh for the winger, and he is the new addition to City FC, and I think he's going to be a fantastic one. So Johnny Smith arrives, and I'm looking, like I said, at a midfielder as well. If you here of options, Taylor of Peterborough, a man of Portsmouth there, but the man that sticks out to me a little bit is this man, Liam Walsh. His stacks look nice, barring, of course, the injury-prone trait that he does have, but he looks like he's sort of a very agile midfielder, something we don't necessarily have. Asteroid Meteor can be a little bit clunky. I mean, he is called Asteroid Meteor. I assume that's something behind it. 3.2 million, 1.32 million there for Liam Walsh. They wanted Rutland Jr. We will not be letting Rutland Jr. go, but 1.3 million for the Englishman, who is a bit of an English Marco Verratti in a sense, signing him from Championship rivals Swansea. But good passing, and look, everything's in the yellow there. He's passing 71, every other stat is in the yellow, and that is what stood out to me with this man Walsh. And he's not going to play much football for us, but he's going to be in and around the first team for this season, and then maybe next. The idea is to bring these players in for the Championship, let them really do good stuff for us in the Championship, get us up into the Premier League within one season, and then once in the Premier League we'll sell these guys for profit, bring back the young lads out on loan who will then be the backups to the starting 11. 7,500 per week for this man Walsh, and he joined City FC. So I think we've got a really good idea of what to do. I think we've got a good plan, a good strategy in the transfer market. 1.3 million for Liam Walsh here. He'll come and play 6 months, 12 months here at City FC. Hopefully he will drive us towards the Premier League with the rest of the team in promotion this season, and then he'll move away from the club, away to somewhere else, and we'll make a profit on the signing. He's actually a good squad player as well, and a player we're going to go in for is a man who we know very well. Can we bring him in on loan again? Gerbic, will he accept it? Montpellier or Lorient it is. They will. Perhaps Gerbic will be returning to the side. So this is how the squad is looking from reserves up. We're saying we wanted a bigger squad. We wanted a squad of very sort of experienced players more so alongside the other players, and then next season if we get into the Premier League, the experienced players leave, we make lots of profit like the club wants us to, and the younger lads that are out on loan come back and be the backups to these players in the Premier League. So the whole squad, all the players that you guys submitted to us, are being used. So we'll have a look at the reserves. So our reserve squad is currently have Gobby, new signing Smith, who's been impressive and with his pace can be a real impact substitution, I believe, despite only being 65 rated. Zidane, Walsh, a new signing. Claire as well, impressed when he played for Charlton. He's in there. Going to convert him to a right wing back as well, so he can play two positions. Pedro Miguel. Luke G has grown to 69 rated. New experienced Championship centre back Liam Moore. We've got Jack Butler, ex-Manchester United goalkeeper, as backup. Cooper Bell, experienced man from the original team, Jennings, Rideye, Rutland Jr. and Pukki, Timo Pukki, a Championship goal scorer on the bench there. And then on the starting 11 is Nico C, Ashton, Lanky, Jack Wilson, Yassin, Asteroid Meteor, Ingerson, Coleman, Santos, a currently injured Alfie Lively who's going to miss the first few games of the season perhaps. He's got a thigh injury, I think, that he picked up in pre-season, and Fahad on the left. So Pukki will be starting the next few games. Of course, we've got 2 more players to arrive from those positions and a few more players that perhaps to leave on loan just yet, but I'm very happy with the way the team is looking. So first press conference myself as a Championship manager now, one of the several teams that get promoted this season, and it is our aim to get promoted. We've made a few signs, haven't we? Ingerson, he's not getting picked. He'll play through it, despite being in poor form perhaps. Olafur Ingerson, he's not really start the season. What do you expect from the game against Bristol? A good performance. That is the most important thing. The season in the Championship is a long, hard season. a very, very big season. We'll have a look at the actual standings before we play this game against Bristol City, who we open our championship campaign with. You can see in this league there is the likes of Millwall, Cardiff, Birmingham, Hull City, Reading, Ipswich, West Brom, Brentford are back down there, Preston, Sheffield Wednesday, Swansea, Bournemouth back down there, Bristol City, Burnley, Huddersfield. We've got Leeds United, QPR, Stoke City, Luton Town, Sunderland, Blackburn Rovers, Coventry City and Middlesbrough. 24 teams in this league. It's a long, hard season. We needed that experienced players to come in, those higher rated players to play as a second team, so we're not playing however games, 40 odd games in this season. We don't want to be playing that many games in the season. We want to be simulating games and get through into the Premier League as quickly as possible, of course as highly quality as possible, because we don't want to just simulate games, lose them all and not get promoted. Promotion is the main aim, but to not do it in 15, 20 episodes, which it feels like it might be. It's a long slog in the Championship, hence why I've made those signings. This is how we're going to go with for our opening day. No man Alfie Lively, he is injured. Walsh, Zidane, Smith, Clare, Pedro Miguel, Luke G and more miss out today. We've got Gobby, Rutland Jr., Riddai, Jennings, Bell, Cooper and Butland on the bench. It is Nico C in goal, Ajdin, Lanky, Jack Wilson, the captain, Yassin. It's all the strong players basically. First team, just Timo Pukki in there for the currently injured Alfie Lively. So away from home to start our championship campaign, and out we come against Bristol City. We stick with the same kits as we had last season. Perhaps we'll change the kits going into the Premier League. I think you can modify the kits right at the start of the season. But for now, we're sticking with these kits. Bristol City with Vyman, ex-Villa man, Semenyo, who's under high interest from Premier League clubs. He might have moved by the time this video goes out. Here we go. Asteroid Meteor. Right to Ajdin. Clips up to Ingerson. Tried to knock it on there to the far post. There's a handball in there and a free kick here, which Fahad stands over. He's got 81 free kicks now, Fahad. Swappy steps. Does he go score our first ever goal in the Championship? Fahad into the wall. Lanky back down at to Fahad and cleared away. Here's Conway. Wide to fullback Wilson. Yassin there. Doesn't win it. Cross him. It's rolled in. Chance! And Bristol take the lead. Well, that's not a good start to our Championship season. Played so well so far. All the chances. But the ball's rolled to the edge of the box, which Jack Wilson can't deal with. Nico C is beat him. And Bristol City take the lead through Tommy Conway. And we are 1-0 down in our first Championship game. No clean sheet on the opening day. Off the middle here to Conway. So Yassin was poor for the goal. Conway's away. The cross here to Vyman. It's 2-0 Bristol. 2 chances, 2 goals. Well, is this going to be a long season in the Championship? I hope not. We're not playing bad, but we're defending badly. Caught out twice here. 2 chances, 2 goals. Scored them both, but in terms of like playing with the ball and having chances, we're certainly better. Coleman, lovely turn. Over to Santos. Santos does score. Brilliant goal by Coleman. And our first goal in the Championship is of course scored by Santos. I sort of expected it to be him really. Or Alfie Lively, but he's out injured. Great play by Coleman. Lovely lift over the top of the defence here. A left-footed, side-footed finish by Santos. Composed by the Brazilian into that far corner. Driving his team forward from fullback. Yassin. Into Ingerson at the near post. 2-2. Yassin with a great ball. And Alfred Ingerson with a goal. And we're level at 2-2 now. 2 bits of poor defending right early on in the game. We've turned it round. We're back level now. Back at square one, I suppose. Good one by Yassin. And Ingerson with power. Puts it the near post. The keepers expect him to go across him. And he hammers this on his left foot, the near post. And the goalkeeper can't read it somehow. 2-2. Oh, I tried to find Fahad. He couldn't do that. It's half-time. 2-2. But to come back from 2-0 down, already showing the fight we have in this Championship season, hopefully in the squad. And obviously Bristol might be one of the favourites to go up, really, or especially in the, not on the automatic promotion place, but in the playoff places. Santos into Pukki. Back down by him. He's done well there. Ajdin. Coleman. Santos. Ajdin. Andrai. Coleman onto that left foot. Ooh, nearly beats the goalkeeper. Sees it late. Hacic away. Lanky against Semenyo. Lost out to Semenyo. Looks a very good player. Scott. Falling behind here. Lanky. Oh, he misses it. Chance again. Off the post. Falls back to Vyman. That's poor by Lanky. Really poor from Lanky. Big long legs. Doesn't reach it. Off the post. 3-2. The opposition certainly are another level now, aren't they, this season? You can feel that straight away. 3 goals conceded in our opening game. Terrible ball by him. Especially by his standards. Santos. Pressing Vinner. Scott. Ooh, Coleman's close to it. Vyman through to Semenyo. It's 4-2. It's game over. Well, this is going to be a difficult season in the Championship. Gabi Torre is going to come for Santos, but this is going to be a very difficult season in the Championship. Semenyo scores to make it 4-2. We've got to fix up in the defence if we want to win any games. Because, yeah, we've scored goals. But it's the other end the problem seems to lie. Rutland Jr. Out to Gabi Torre. Down to Ajdim. Back out wide to this man here, Wilson. In the box, got to be careful. Semenyo on the turn. Get tighter to him. They don't do. 5-2. Well, we're going to get punished a lot in this season playing like this. Need to shore the defence up straight away. Torre. Coleman. Gabi Torre keeps going. And Gabi Torre! Poor finish by him. Really bad finish by him. Really bad finish. And that's going to be full time, isn't it, really? Last kick of the game, pretty much. Full time, 5-2 after our first fixture. 5-2 defeat to Bristol. Well, we can't be doing that again because that is shocking. Well, Adrian Gerbic arrives at City FC on a 12-month loan again. Back on loan at City FC, the 72 rated striker. Another arrival, just a squad player in the side, is Jose Lara. 22 years old from Real Betis. Not good enough apparently, but he's going to play as attacking midfielder, a 4th, 5th choice attacking midfielder at the club. Well, Ian Patrice joins Granada in La Liga on a 12-month loan for the season, ready for the Premier League next year hopefully. This is how I'm going to go with today against Coventry City, our second game, our first home game of the season. Only one change in the start, or 2 changes in the starting 11 from the last game. Bell comes in for a tired Yassin, and Luke G, who needs sharpness, comes in for a poor in-form Lanky. We got Gerbic on the bench, and Smith as well, to make their first appearances for the club, perhaps, of the season. Lively still injured, but should be back for the next game, apparently. And Zidane, Gobby, Welsh, Lanky, Clare, Yassin, Moore all miss out on the squad today. So does Scott Carson. Ryan, who looks to be leaving on loan. Jose Lara, new signing. And Lawson also is also going to leave on loan. Ryan could be joining the same club on loan that Morris is in, the same as last season, interestingly enough. Well, welcome to the home of City FC, Coventry City. They are in the purple, we are in the blue. A once ground for a League One side, now a ground for a Championship side. We'll look to see if we can improve it going into the Premier League, if that is possible, as we look for our first 3 points of the season, our first points of the season anyway, in the Championship today. Pookie. Fahad. Fahad with a chance here. 1-0 City FC. Goal for Fahad. Thank you. Thank you, Fahad. And we actually take the lead in the game. Ball through by Timo Pukki. Fahad, this second touch here, just sets himself to get the shot across the keeper. It's a nice one on his left foot. 5-star weak foot I think he's got. Right or left foot. Fahad is good. First goal of the season for him. He was one of our top goal scorers last season in all competitions. Luke G misses the challenge. Godinen's in here. Nico C with a great save. And Ingerson into Asteroid Meteor and away. And we come the other way now. Fahad. Pukki. Coleman. Beautiful ball to Fahad. He's onside, is he? He should be just onside. Fahad! Oh, great save by the keeper. Bell steps out. Wins it. Amari Bell, brilliant. Fahad. Pukki. Back into Fahad, who starts using his pace now, Fahad. And Fahad into the box here to Kiluki. The Santos! Goes to that near post. Good save by the goalkeeper again. Should be 2-0 up in this game. Ashton Still. Coleman. Into Pukki. Oh, it falls to Ingerson. It's 2-0. What a ball by Coleman. 2-0 City FC, and goal scored by Alfred Ingerson. His second of the season already. And the man from Iceland is scoring again. Great ball through here by Coleman. Pokes it through. What? We call Andrei Coleman the Romanian Kevin De Bruyne, and that is why. What a ball. And Ingerson cuts across it The Icelandic Jack Grealish. We've got names for all these guys. We need to pick up more. Good goal by Ingerson. 2-0. Fahad. Bell continues his run here, the fullback. Amari Bell. Down to Pookie. Andrei Coleman! Top bins, it looked like it was finding. Coventry goalkeeper makes the save. Corner again. Pookie on to Wilson. Can't find him. We win the header at the near post every single time. Comes off. It's a wonderful pass, but it didn't do. Wilson can't win it. Off the speed away. Chance! Good save by Nico C. Going to make some changes here. Freshen up, I think. Ingerson once again is going to come off this time for Ridai. He's offside. He's surely offside. Actually can't stop it. They pull it back. The Costa scores. 2-1. Well, Casey Palmer scores, but Smith's injured already. Very impressive at Burton Albion. Surely offside here. Palmer. Amari Bell, foot in, loses it. Palmer. Luke G can't stop it. Jack Wilson in the box, beaten. Wilson away, off their player, goal kick. I'm sure it come off their player then. Corner. Another terrible ball by Ridai. Falling behind here. Oh, Luke G's lost it. Bad first touch. Full time, a 2-1 win. Finally we get 3 points. That's what I mean. It was a hard game, but we get 3 points. That's what I like to see. But not the best performance, is it? Not the best performance from the side, but 3 points, we'll take it. We'll definitely take that. Well, a player who's come through our youth system, Ruben Lawson, has gone a 2-year loan to Copenhagen. I think that's a very good move for the young man. 65 rated already at around 18, 19 years of age. Well, up next is Accrington Stanley in the Cup, a chance for our weaker players, our second team, to sort of build up some sharpness, and they do, with a 2-2 draw that went to penalties. A 5-4 win on penalties. Gobby, Rutland Jr., Bell, Ridai and Ziyadin all dispatching theirs. Timo Pukki, surprisingly, missed his. And Ryan, he's leaving the club to join Racing Club with his teammate Morris. They're going to have a really good connection when they come back because they've played on loan at the same team twice now, the right wing back and the centre back. He's ready for the Premier League next season, Ryan, I'm sure. Up next, we play one of the teams that are favourite promotion in Swansea City. We go with our strongest 11. Lanky's back in there today because we do have a tired legs for Luke G. Lively is back. Alfie Lively's back up top. On the bench there, Claire, Ziyadin and Walsh could make their debuts, possibly, in the Championship. Walsh, who was signed for just under 1.3 million, I believe, from Swansea City. Well, here in Swansea, in Wales, to face Swansea City aside again. One of those that are favourite for getting promotion or getting into the promotion places. A very good team. We need to prove our quality today. They've only got 1 point from the first 2 games. We have only got 3 points in the first 2 games. Obafemi starts up top for them, who's now a Burnley player. Let's see us put in a good performance in the away kit. Well, I'm hoping much better performance. Coleman. See Santos go initially. But he's got there, Santos, actually. Santos. Alfie Lively, blocked away. Lively again. Oh, into the hands of Fisher. Obafemi. Good play, good block by Lanky. Surprised Obafemi hit that, personally. Obafemi still. Pulled it back here. Manning, the wing back. Dispossessed by Coleman, back to Swansea. Lanky beaten in the box here. Wilson with a good block and behind for a corner. This season's going to be really tough. I can feel it already. I feel like it's going to be a really tough season. Chance here for Swansea still. Looking for a shooting angle. Nico C over the bar. Good save by the keeper. Another corner for Swansea. Near post here. Yasin! Oh, Nico C, what a save. Lanky away. Jack Wilson back out. Straight back to Swansea somehow. Fulton. Ball through to Obafemi. Good save by Nico C. Get back up to your feet. Locked away. Fahad. Counter perhaps. Lively. Alfie Lively into Fahad. Good ball. Here he is, Fahad. Fahad on the counter. 1-0 City FC. Well, Swansea have put immense pressure on us here. And we've rode it. And we've held it off. And then we go and counter. Great ball by Alfie Lively. Over to Fahad. And Fahad scores. Like Leroy Sané on this left-hand side, Fahad. And this is a great finish as well. I thought for a second he was putting it wide, dragging it wide, but he doesn't do. Doesn't buckle under the pressure. 1-0 City FC against Swansea. Coleman. Coleman still. Ashton. In there. Lively with a header! Oh, over the bar by Fisher. Lively. Santos. Coleman. Over to Ashton. Cross in. It's the far post to Fahad. It's off the crossbar. Oh, my word. I thought that was where we were going to get the winner then. Coleman. Into Santos. Santos. Good skill. Santos. Lively. Walsh against his former side. Goes to the top corner. Good save. 88th minute gone here. Well played, Claire. Well played, Claire. Lovely footwork as well. A 1-0 win at Swansea. That's a big result. And it shows we can grind out results. We can be pragmatic as a manager as well. And make defensive changes. I like it. I like it a lot. There's a lot to take from that performance. Of course, mainly the 3 points. So final game in today's episode is at home against Reading. And this is the side we go with. We're missing 2 main players, really. Alfie Lively, who is tired, and so is Yasin. So Bell and Pookie come in for those guys. And then one change in the starting 11 that I've made my own choice is Ridai is in for Ingerson, who's rested today. Zidane comes in onto the bench. So does Claire, who I thought was impressive when he came on in the previous fixture as a defensive fullback option. I think probably even better than Pedro Miguel. So out come City, out come Reading. Reading managed by Paul Ince. And his son, Tom Ince, is in the starting 11 for Reading today. He'll be putting a lot of pressure on his son to play well. You can see there, currently Brentford, a really good record at the moment. We are just out of those playoff places. And level on points with us is Reading so far. A run. Ridai's found him. Fahad. In behind to Santos. Santos to Pookie in the box here. Just if he'd worked a bit harder, would have got that, I think. Well done, Coleman, and Astro Meteor down to Ashton. Wilson. Bell. Fahad. Bell. Back to Fahad. Ridai with a hit here. Save by the keeper and Santos on the rebound. 1-0 City FC and Ridai makes an impact here immediately. Really powerful strike. Falls to Santos who puts it to the far post. Good hit by Ridai. Good save. But Santos is there. It's pushed into Santos' path. He's pouncing on it. The Brazilian. And he does pounce to get his goal number 2 of the season. Kaluka to Santos, 1-0. Right to Ashton. Ashton Herrich here. Coleman. Ashton keeps his run going. It's a late one on Coleman. Referee. That's a joke of a decision. It's a horrible challenge on Coleman. From behind as he played the pass. Yidom. Pass Bell. Lanky in there. Shot into the hands of Nico C. And Coleman's still down here. Well, that's a horrible challenge on Coleman. That the referee has let go. It's got to be a yellow card for the opposition. And the worrying thing is, he can't play on Amzrai Coleman and he's holding the knee. Asteroid Meteor. I don't know how the referees let that one go. Zidane. Into Santos. Ashton. Pookie! First goal for Timo Pookie. Ashton Herrich with the assist and Timo Pookie makes it 2-0. First goal for him at City FC. Well, he's a veteran of the Championship. Ashton finds him. Great touch on his knee. He could go into Ridai, but instead he bangs it in the back of the net. Nice finish by Pookie. Pookie. Into Fahad. Fahad onto that right foot. Blocked away. Given to Zidane. Oh, good save by the keeper. Cross him. Lanky. Wilson. 3-0. 3-0 City FC against Reading here. And it's Jack Wilson, the captain. The 2 centre-backs of Lanky and Wilson combined. Ball comes in. Great cross this time. Lanky down. And Wilson into the back of the net. 3-0 City FC. What a performance against Reading here. Well, side that are on same points as us as we stand. Not anymore as it stands now. Coming into this game anyway, they were. Ashton can't win it. Guinness Wallace. Good pace. Pulled it back again. Santos in there. Chance still off the post. Off the inside of the post and Nico makes a save. Wow. Well, Reading will think everything's against them here, won't they? Missing a chance like that. Pookie away. Kamara. Wilson. Penalty. Why do they do that? Why do they do that? Why did he do that? He passed the ball away and then he just went, boop, see you later. Big tackle, Nico C. Test the goalkeeper against Mate. Nico C goes the wrong way. Top bins by Mate. 3-1 Reading. Back in this maybe. They shouldn't be. Goal conceded, no clean sheet, which is disappointing. Ridai. Rutland Jr. Who's pacey. Rutland gets going. Zidane in for a tap-in. Good defending. Down to Ridai, into Zidane again. And into the goalkeeper. Good defending that was, actually. Bell can't stop it. Lanky puts it behind for a corner. With, well, 30 seconds over allotted time played. Goalkeeper's up. Nico sees out to it. Good goalkeeping. Full time. City FC 3, Reading 1. We end the episode with another win. And another 3 points for the championship. Thank you very much for watching. Please do like the video if you haven't already. Please do subscribe to the channel if you're new. And as always, we ask on every episode, let us know your player of the episode in the comments down below.